So guys, moving on, the next point I want to talk about is grouping shapes in Illustrator. Now guys, we do have our two shapes right here, and you will find out that in our layers panel, both of these shapes are seated on different layers. And remember, we have to duplicate this shape in order to come up with these three petals right here. So you'll find out that we will have to group this petal and be able to duplicate it twice in order to come up with our three petals. So guys, in order to group items in Adobe Illustrator, make sure that both of them are selected, and then you can hit Command G or Control G on your keyboard if at all you're using a Windows machine. This will actually group your shapes, and we shall have one layer. Initially, we did have two layers right here, the ellipsis layer that has got this oval, and then this path layer that has got our final shape. Now select both of them and then just hit Ctrl G and we shall have this final group. So guys, that is how you can group in Adobe Illustrator. You can also group this by selecting both of them and then right clicking and looking for this option that says group, and you can be able to group them. So that is another way you can actually group your items in Adobe Illustrator. So guys, let's move on. The next point is naming layers in Adobe Illustrator. Now guys, you'll find out that we haven't yet named our layers, and in this scenario, naming the layer might not actually make sense. But if at all you're working with a very huge graphic design that has got hundreds and hundreds of layers, then if at all you don't name those layers, they will actually get lost in other layers and you won't be able to find them if at all they are quite many. So if at all you want to name a specific layer, all you have to do is double click on it right here and delete the default name right there and add a name to your specific layer. Now in this case, I'm going to name ours portion 1 because it's the first portion of our logo. So guys, that's how you can actually rename or name a specific layer in Adobe Illustrator.